where you guys been?
Sure, man.
What you been up to?
We just got back from Audio Advice Live. So this was their first year. Aaron's been doing some work with them, several content creators, and they had reached out to me a while back. And I said, I don't know if I can make it to the theme because we had our event just a couple months ago. And I said, let me get past that. Once we got past that, then I could focus on the next thing. I'm pretty linear in my thought. And so I'm really glad I went. Super glad. There was just great folks. Got a chance to meet a lot of you there at the event. I think this year they had about 1,200 people, which is fantastic. Their first event, they rented out the whole Sheraton Hotel in Raleigh. And man, it was cool, man. They had a bunch of different typical trade show as far as you go from room to room. What I really liked about this compared to, say, the Florida Audio Expo, that's geared towards just straight up 2-channel and a lot of really, really, really high end systems. I mean, we're talking $500,000 for 2 speakers kind of thing, $70,000 cables. So it's really hard to relate to a lot of that stuff. But at their show, they did have things like SVS. I got a chance to hang out and meet the Larry. So that was pretty cool. He's a super nice guy. We had general sessions. So we would meet in the main kind of general gathering room, big, large conference room. And Aaron had a chance to serve as a moderator on one of the panels. So he had a panel discussion. I was in one of the panel discussions on projectors. So it was just done super, super well. And those guys they're just first class, man.
So I want to know about the moderating. I also want to know about, like, Aaron, I think you did some live streams.
Mm-hmm.
You're walking around. Did you learn the lingo? Do you know how to, like, speak audiophile terminology now?
No, it's pretty funny, man. Like, I was talking to some of the manufacturers, and they would say stuff like, one of them, I can't remember who it was, said, "Oh, we forgot to turn the amps off overnight." And I said, "Well, don't tell anybody else that you forgot to. Just tell them that you left them on purpose. That way they were warmed up." And he got a laugh out of that. And then one of them kind of ranted to me on the side about audiophiles and how, I don't know, just how audiophiles can be, which I thought was funny coming from a manufacturer's rep,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So that was pretty cool. The ELAC, Joe, that you have, those little ELAC bookshelves, I look forward to getting those. Those are impressive. They're nice.
Really? All right. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, I asked them this morning. I'm like, can I talk about those? Because I saw some pictures already of them. So
yeah.
What's up?
Yeah. And so, Michael, for what it's worth, the nons, apparently we can talk about it.
Okay.
Because
I emailed Jill and I was waiting on her response. So I hadn't said anything yet.
Okay. So
I know 2 guys, by the way. So
okay. All right. So for those who don't know,
I don't know.
Klipsch has the nons, which is like the 5s, but scaled up and
on steroids.
Right. When I walked in, I can try to find a picture of it that I took if y'all want, or if Michael has one.
So they're the 9s. Yeah. So what are they like? Almost double? They're not the 10s. They're like just underneath that. So
right. I actually asked the guy, one of the reps in the back of the room, if they were 8s, because not many speakers come with an actual 9, Right. And he said, yeah, but I'm honestly not sure if he knew for sure, because when I asked when they were coming out, and then when I asked if I could take pictures, he had to ask the guy at the front of the room both times. And the guy at the front of the room was like, "No, we don't want to take pictures." And I was like, everybody's walking around showing them.
Weird.
But when I posted a picture to my Patreon, I was like, "Hey, apparently I'm not supposed to show this to anybody, but I'm gonna show you guys. I don't care." One of the guys replied back and said, "Well, it was shown on Reddit like a month ago." So I was like, "Well, fine, then I'm wide open."
Well, they were kind of like hinting at stuff when they were on Audio Advice's channel. They were just saying like, "Yeah, something about the 5s." And they're like, "Yeah, but bigger." Like So it's like, wonder what it is.
Throwing some teasers.
It's gonna be the 5s but bigger.
Yeah, it's basically it was a prototype. So I mean, it wasn't working. It wasn't hooked up or anything, just there for looks. But as soon as I walked in the door, I walked in the night before it all started. That room was kind of cracked open, so I popped in. I said, I had my buddy Derek. I'm like, "Derek, what the heck is that?" I knew it immediately. It wasn't what I was used to. Right. So we walked over and checked it out. But then I posted like a YouTube short, and I'm looking at some speakers right now that are new, but I can't say anything because it wasn't my event. If they want to release it and announce it the day of the event, then that's their deal.
I'm totally like going to see what shorts you posted.
Yeah, it was just a short, real short. And then
short.
a short. And but then I asked the guy, I think the last day of the event or maybe the day before that, man, what is going on? Y'all can hear me okay?
Yeah.
I'm getting all kinds of notifications saying USB device not recognized. I don't know what it's tripping out. But anyway, but he was kind of saying, yeah, I said, is it okay if I video? There they are. I said, can I videotape them and film, take some photos as long as I don't post it? And he said, yeah, I would definitely check with Jill first. And so, but I've got some video of those and I've also got some.
So what size woofer is that? Are we talking?
It's like an 8-inch. I mean,
that's what I'm saying. The rep said
it's a massive speaker.
8, but it's a big speaker.
Well, they round up. Klipsch likes to round up on everything, like the sensitivity, right? So I'm friends with them, so I can joke around. But
SVS does too, man. That
round up
16. I've measured it.
It's a brand new way of measuring from the edge of the metal of the basket. You know what I mean?
No.
And they just make the basket super thick. No, just kidding.
Yeah.
So you were on the panel, huh? I saw you, Aaron, on stage. You made it, baby. You made it.
I know, I made it, baby.
You're on stage with the big boys.
Yeah.
How was that?
Good,
what
man.
was that about?
I had fun. It was about, what do they call it? Here, like how to choose speakers, basically. So we had some questions that we discussed before time, just so we could figure out like who would want to take what questions.
Yeah.
And you were saying you need to measure them. That's how you.
Yeah, pretty much.
Them, right.
Pretty much. Well, the one thing that I disagreed with was a few of them said, we all hear different. And I'm like, no, we don't hear different. We listen different. And to me, that's the distinction. Right?
Is it fair to say that we also can like different things, different preference?
I think that's fair. But I think truthfully that if you put a lot of people in the room and you A/B like neutral speaker versus bright speaker, most people are going to prefer a neutral speaker. But it's just like, you don't know better. You know what I mean? Like you don't have that experience to understand what you really do like. So you only go off of what you've heard. And you're like, yeah, it sounds cool.
We probably, I guess, if we had a bunch of people in a room, would agree more than we would disagree, I guess.
Yeah,
right?
I agree. Yeah, I agree. And I'm gonna throw this back up there real fast, just for what it's worth. So, look, Klipsch 7s and 9s. This was on Reddit 18 days ago.
Okay, interesting.
Well, there it is. There it is.
Somebody's
huge, dude.
And the black pair.
They are. Like I said, they're mad. When I saw them, I was like, holy.
They're pretty horny speakers. Look at that thing.
Right there. Oh my gosh! This right here is the 5s. This is the 7, and then behind it in black is the 9.
Oh damn, that's one. I thought it was this front one. Holy crap!
So that's the 9.
Dude, that thing is huge.
It's basically
let me show Angela.
Of the old RB75, which was Klipsch pretty much flagship speaker in the bookshelf category for a long time.
Yeah.
Here, let me show Angela because she loves the 5s. Hold on, let me see what she thinks. Hold on a second. Angela, so they have, the 5s?
Yeah.
They're showing the 7s and the 9s.
They look big.
Yeah.
The 9s are huge.
For where?
I don't know.
It depends what room.
Okay.
Bathroom.
I put a little screen in there in the shower. And
Yeah,
then
there you go. There you go. She approves.
Yeah, there you go. When I asked about when they would be released, they weren't necessarily like 100% sure, but I did hear them say like one dude said June, the other guy said maybe February, March, so maybe early next year sometime.
Yeah. So we don't know.
Who knows? All right, if you would like to join us every week on Mondays at what time is it? About 6 p.m. Central, which is the best time. That's where I am. Make sure you join us at youtube.com/Daily HiFi. We out.